Hey, what's up? It is DJ. We got some new and updated mods to take a look at today for Farm Sim 22. In total, 22 mods were released. All platforms got 9 new, 9 updates, and PC and Mac players have 1 new and 3 updates. Of course, we'll look at all the new ones plus customization, and we will review every mod that got an update. We got some crazy stuff today, so let's jump right in. Starting off today with new ones for all platforms, we have the Cowshed Magnum Series 2018. This is from Car Farms, and it may look familiar to you, because we had this in Farming Simulator 19 and I think 17 as well, but I can't remember exactly. It's been a while back. This is epic. Tons of stuff. There's 58 wheel combinations. We're not going to be showing them off here today, but let's go over the basics. 320 horsepower on here, power shift transmission, 617 liters of fuel, 31 miles an hour, 13.1 tons. Engine options, we could bump that from 320 with a variable transmission, 350 with power shift and variable, 380, same thing, 410, same thing, 435, and back down. So whether you want a CVT or power shift transmission, you're good to go. Wheel brands, Trelleborg, Lizard, which is going to be kind of a custom American tire setup there, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Trelleborg, back in. Okay, so we've got all these goodies, even trips in the back. Gotta love that. Beacon lights, we've got none. Left side, right side, both sides, left side 2, right side 2, and then back in. Fenders, we've got them on the front and rear only, none all the way around, and back into standard again. Windows, we have regular, light tint, dark tint, and regular. Extra lighting, yes and no. You definitely want that extra lighting if you're working at night. Rear wheel weights. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, so we've got design 1 and 2. So we basically go normal or chonky. It's not adding any extra weight to the tractor, so hopefully it does in the game. In-cab monitors, we have none, but we can add the field viewer, precision planting, both of them, rear dashboard, which we've got another one right there. We've also got the real dash and the field view, or none. Attachments, standard and the quick hitch, so either way you've got your 3-point on there. Flashers, we have EU or no. We also have standard, which is US. It's cool to have a US things as standard. Front attachments, we have nada. Front attachment 3-point. We have a weight rack, 600 pounds. We have 1200, 1800, and a rock box. Very cool. Main color, we have case red, but we can also go black, silver, or white. Design color, I believe it's going to be the seat. Yep, we've got blacks, red, gray, white, and beige. Design color, oh, we just did that. And then rim colors, we've got a couple grays, a white, and black on there as well. Epic tractor, super cool to see it back. Something that's cool to see it here is the JCB 220X Excavator from Rawson Mods. You guys have been wanting to see this for months now, and the wait is finally over. We have a JCB Excavator in game, and is from none other than the man who makes the good JCB mods. This guy has 173 horsepower, variable transmission, 160 liters of fuel, and it goes 3 miles an hour, so you're not going to be boogity booking it. Amber beacons, we've got yes, no strobe, yes with strobe, or no. Great to have that option, thank you. We have green beacons, yes or no, and then main color, all of the above. So you can actually change this to whatever you want. We've even got grid coloring on here too. So a lot of options, not many like crazy stuff, but it works. Hey, and we've got some other stuff too. So we have a trenching bucket. This will hold 1,250 liters. We've also got a GP bucket, 1,250 liters, and a grading bucket. You guessed it, 1,250 liters. So let's jump in here and see what we can get. I love at the top that we've got the excavator on now. That is so cool, man. We've got open AI worker, open the power tools menu, which is a mod that I've got set up, and select camera. So here we go. You got 3 different cameras on here, I think. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then 3. So we have the arm camera as well. Let's look at that. That's so cool. I'm such a bad driver when it comes to excavators. I could do this way better in real life than I can in game. I try my best, man. Actually, I don't know what's going on. Can I not dump the bucket? Nope, that's a door. Okay, so looks like at least on my setup, I may have to change a few things because the arm goes kind of up and down and out. Maybe it's supposed to. I'm not quite sure, but either way, there you go. We've got all of that. I don't think there's anything else other than the door. So there's that. Of course, We've got all the way around. Swing. Yeah. And rock and roll it. Well, it said 3 miles an hour, but it does go 6. And actually, real quick, I'm not sure that this is a bug. I'm noticing that it's keeping, every time I move forward and backwards, it's keeping the bucket at like the exact same height. So when I come forward, come out, whatever, the bucket is the same height. Kind of has to go down a little bit to fix with that. Is that new? That feels new. Okay. That's a feature, not a bug, and it's epic. Something else that's a feature and not a bug is the Claas Torion 1511. That was a bad segue. We also have an 1177 engine on here as well. So total specs, 140 horsepower, CVT transmission, 205 liters of fuel, 24 miles an hour, 14.5 tons. Very, very respectable. Now, we could pop that from 140 to 155, 167 horsepower on there. Wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, and Nokian tires. Yeah, very nice. Can we do anything wild and crazy? Maybe some big duals in the front. Trelleborg. Doesn't look like we're able to get any duals in the front. Maybe they're hidden in there somewhere. Not quite sure. We'll just stick with the Midas tires. Exhaust. We have a black exhaust or stainless steel in the very back. Actually, black is stainless steel and stainless steel is black, so just a heads up. Main color, we've got black or green, very cool there. And then rim colors, we've got red, black, or silver. Next up, we have the Lizard TP520 and TP520R. These are kind of neat. So I know some of you guys have been asking for like the chain stuff. Well, here you go. This is a cultivator, at least this version is. This is our little setup of colors here. It is from Holz FS, which is super cool. 90 horsepower, 5.2 meters, 12 miles an hour. Very nice. Then we have one that works as a roller. So you can either use it as a cultivator or here's a roller. Specs are exactly the same, 90 horsepower, 5.2 meters, 12 miles an hour. You can use it however you want. This is super cool. Again, I've seen a couple of you guys asking for these in the comments, and here it is. Next, we have the Lizard rear weight from Black Tiger. This weighs 1.3 tons, but I think we can expand that a little bit. It also has a working speed of 9 miles an hour. God, couldn't even run with this at 1 mile an hour. We've got little setups here. Let's see if we can flip around. So we have the reflector orange on the side, then red is added, both of them, or neither. Attachment type, we've got a hitch or the 3-point that's on the front, and then equipment. So 1.3, 1.7, 1.9, 2.3, 2.7, 3, 4, and then, well, that is it. Very, very cool. Man, we can really do some damage with the weight there. So it looks like the only one that adds an extension is at 4,000. So heads up there, you can make some additions. Doesn't change the size any. Very cool. We've also got pretty much unlimited color options here, at least for the base game color. So choose what you need to. And of course, as I always say, you can't have a mod video without placeables, and we've got 4 of them today. The first one is the American Shed Pack. This is from Lancey Boy, and it could be his last mod on Mod Hub, so be ready for that. This is going to look really, really good on American Falls, if you guys are playing on that. I started playing yesterday off screen, had a great time. So there are, I think, 6 barns in this. So the first one is the American barn. That did not work. Do we have a side door? Yes, we do. All right. We'll come in here, and then it looks like we have to go there. Oh, well, that did not work at all. Hang on a minute. Turn on shed lights. Well, that's good. Do we have a button that I have to hit? Maybe this is it? DjGoHam is having a hard time opening the door. Open gate. Nice. All right. So, yeah, it looks like the little red button right there, or whatever that is. That's going to be the opening. Incredible animation. Check that out. Oh, look at all of that. Oh, it's so beautiful in here. And he's also made it look a little bit worn on the bottom too. That's cool. Again, unlimited color customization too, so you could change this whatever color you want. Looks like we can open this one from outside, but we do have a side door. Again, super beautiful on the inside. Do we have a second set of doors over here? Yes, we do. So there you go. So we have the American barn. This is just barn, and this is barn garage. Yeah. It is found in tools, actually, because I think there's a shop in here somewhere. At least I thought there was. Guess not. Okay. Moving along. Now we have open air barn over here in yellow. Let's go ahead and open up this. Can we open the door? Yes, we can from the outside. Very cool. Looking good in here again. Open air. I wonder if wonder if we're able to open up the sides to this anywhere. It's the first time I've been inside of it, so I'm not quite sure. I didn't see any buttons for it. Maybe this thing. Open air shed? Turn on shed lights. Nah, I don't think we can open that up. If you could figure it out, hey, let me know. And we also have this guy next to last. It's just shed. That's what it's going. Oh boy, didn't like that. Wait, hang on. Can you go through this? No. Okay, well, that was just me doing weird stuff then. So we've got a nice open area in there, and then we have an open area on the outside. And lastly, we have small shed. This one is going to be about $90,000. We'll go over pricing here in a second for all of them, but it's just a shed. Again, all kinds of colors. So we have small shed at $90,000, regular shed at $85,000, open air barn in yellow here, $90,000 there, barn garage, $250,000. In red, we have the regular barn, $90,000 there. And on the other side, in green, we have the American barn, which will cost you $60K. Next one is a little bit more simple. This is the metal shed. This will cost you $15K, so a little bit cheaper overall. Swinging it around, and we have one way in and one way out. Right here, you in jail, homie. Watch yourself. Next to last, we have the temporary grazing pastures from Mr. Farquhar. We have a cow pasture, which will hold 25 cattle, and we have a sheep pasture, which will hold 25 sheep. So in here, let's see, we'll just kind of get a cow in there. There you go. What's up, dude? With that, we've got animals. I forgot to go look at that. So all of this water and milk, you will have to feed them as well. Same thing over here for your sheepies as well. Let's go ahead and just buy one of those so we can take a look at it. Boom, boom. You will have to give them grass, and you're going to have to give them water. Now, they say, why would you need a temporary grazing pasture? Well, this is a cheap and easy alternative for animal grazing and rotation. And it is very cheap. They're $100 each. So if you really, at the end of the day, wanted to put on some really cheap pastures, this is definitely the way to go. Temporary grazing pasture, they say, is also good for splitting the herd, keeping calves, or even well-behaved bulls in. The temporary pasture was a lighthearted project put to him, Mr. Farquhar, by FS Landscaping. You guys know him. One afternoon when playing about with custom pastures for his map project. So thanks to him and Lancey Boy for pointing him in the right direction with a few things on this project. Without them, I'm not sure it would have been possible, or at least this early. So super cool to see modders working together. And our last new one today for all platforms is going to be Target. They say practice your aiming accuracy with this cheap and practical target. Well, I can only think of one thing to use this for, so I'm going to go into decorations. Others, I'm going to put me down a nice clutch. I'm going to pick him up and throw him at it. I missed. Well, unlimited throws. Yay. That's it for all the new ones, so let's talk about mod updates for all platforms. First is the Loser Colossus Harvesters Pack version 3001. Warning, sell your beet headers prior to updating. I may have been able to warn some of you guys, but not all, I'm sure. So we have some adjustments, capacity changes for the Colossus 9000, additional crawler track options for the Colossus 9000, added flat map addition for harvesting large flat maps. This version specifically is used for flat only maps. If you hit a little bump, it's going to miss some stuff. Also, color additions and file size reduction. So let's take a look at some of these changes to the Colossus. First, capacity changes. These are going to be found at the top. We've got 15,000, 30,900, 72,600, 19,000, 250,000, 500,000, and a cool 1 million liters, making this, at least right now, the largest capacity combine harvester in the game. It is absolutely ridiculous. They've also added crawler track options for this, so let's jump in here and let's see what we've got. So we have the crawler track number 2, crawler track number 1, so it's from the case, looking very good. Do we have these in all? Yes, we do. So we can go with Michelin with the Terra track or both of those new crawler track. That's pretty cool. Same thing in Continental. I'm guessing same in Midas. Yeah, so they're everywhere. Very cool. They've also added the flat map edition for harvesting large flat maps. So let's see if we can find this flat map harvester here. So it's going to be this right here. In the Colossus, you're going to have the engine set up, and then you go to flat map edition. What this does is it gives you 1,800 horsepower, and it will go 77 miles an hour, which is very, very very fast. Super, super fast. They've also showed off some color additions as well, so we'll kind of take a look at the main color itself. Of course, there is only one color that matters. It is Toothpaste Tractor, but if you don't want that, we've got all of these other ones as well. Tons of stuff to choose from, and of course, file size reduction. Now, because this thing goes super duper fast, 77 miles an hour, I do want to check that out. Also, one quick little heads up here. If we go into the harvester, we go to the headers that it comes with, you can see we do have 60 mile an hour on the header. So if you go with the unrealistic, 60 mile an hour. That it's just we don't need that, but I want it. I want it so that's great. Let's see if we can get this thing up to 77 miles an hour at least easily. So there's your fast harvesting speed. Oh, well, that was very quick. So definitely check this out. It is even more overpowered than it ever was. Can we flip it? Not even close. We also have an update to a giant software mod, the Lindner Unitrac pack version 1002. Modules can now be attached more easily with configured twin tires. We've also got quite a few map updates today. I believe there's 4 of them. The first is the Galgenberg 2.0 version 2002. Note, this update will not require new game save, so keep playing. So white window fixed mill, extra mill container when unloading station for cheese production at the farm. Clover and Lucerne silage bells can be sold at Land Handle. Fix the roads black on consoles. Simplification of feeding the interior of the stable Hoff 1. Yard heating, wood chips, tarpaulin fix, and various optical fixes. One map that's been very popular, Frontier, got updated to 1001. Reduced the amount of object collisions in the city area for better game performance. That's a good thing. Added a specific sign to remove the wall in the police station. Fix some floating objects and minor translation fixes. We've also got a big update to Spruce Mountain Farms. It's going to be version 1003. A new save game is required right off the bat, so delete your old save and start anew. Some things might work, but not everything, so let's talk about it. Widen multiple fences near selling points, add productions to help with trailers getting stuck on the fences, adjusted the starter farm, so now there's a cattle farm with plenty of new starting equipment to keep you busy. They've also made changes to the crops to better suit the new animals. Rebuilt the stone mine area completely. It's now fully enclosed with the option to sell the roof if you would like a more open style mining area. Central Exports now accepts silage in bulk. It was only accepting bales of silage before. Made terrain changes to most fields, no longer completely flat. They've added DLC container sell points to the map labeled firewood sales. Hilltop Sawmill behind the stone mill area now accepts containers as well. You can make it so you can buy spruce trees with a landscaping tool, added bulk silo that holds all bulk material, and updated the PDA to show these changes. So pretty much, it's a different map. And your 4th map update for all platforms is North March. This is version 1.1. New save game is required because BGA 500KW was removed, but the 250 was added. There was also one more yard at Field 123. Small bugs have been fixed. A Pazel 245 Hoff 1, the Hoff silo now accepts sugar beets and potatoes. Removed the recycling center. Bills were not accepted. The new BGA 150 were added to the grass missions. Also, hunter collectibles and new fruits with millet, triticale, and spelt. Now, that's not all the updates we have for all platforms. Got some placeables too. The Cowshed version 101. Lighting in the building has been improved. As well as the Old Barn Package version 1001. They have added bought with farmland tag, more color options for gates, and raised the mod desk. What it's showing, okay, so there's a version 1.2, which is probably the new one, a new brick and plaster variants from the OWL model. So there you go. And your last update for all platforms is the Old Grain Mill version 1001, ramp set to the ground level, deleted with bought with farmland part, and collision has been added. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, and I should just say new one because there's only one mod. It is the Thievin pack, or Thievin and Multifunction Bucket Pack is what it is actually called. We've got 4 in here, 1.6, 1.8, 2000, and 2.3 liters. We've got design of alligator clip. We have the oxygenated teeth jaws, and back and forth. We also have cheek with or without the cheek, and attachment type. We have the MX attachments, Euro attacher, and back and forth between both of those. Those are going to be front loaders, by the way. So heads up there. Otherwise, no customization. They are all the same. And lastly, today, let's talk about some updates for PC and Mac players, starting with Enhanced Animal System version 2201. Bug fix straw can now be used for sheep and goats. We've also got an update to the work camera Camera version 101 fixed camera loading from modded vehicles and implements XML, minor fixes in Giants Editor script, and they added the custom cameras reload console command to reload the custom work camera's XML file without reloading the game. And your last one today, time-saving stock check version 1006. They've added colorblind mode. Well guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the JCB fam. Double check your notification bells as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. We have got a whole bunch going on right now, a bunch of new mods today, and we've even got a really good Farm Sim News video that just released a couple hours ago. So go check that out if you haven't seen it already. Otherwise, just hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you later.